after 5 months of absence. Since my last stream, you might have seen a shorts video here or there, but that's it. But you know what? I got a little inspired and a little encouraged to make another glorious video. So for this special video occasion, I decided to make another little drawing of our favorite ice fairy. The process is pretty simple if the concept itself isn't too wild and extravagant, especially if there's no background. Anyone with a little effort and time can make their own silly goofy FOMO art. Trust me, I'm the source. Anyway, I started the sketch process in Paint Toolsci and did the line work on the same program as well because the stabilization of the pen is way more advanced than on Clip Studio Paint, in my honest factual opinion. Clip has its own stabilization options, but I struggle with it more. The line art part is fairly robotic to my brain at this point since I do this all the time and all I have to go through it efficiently is a decent sketch to draw over. Sometimes lines can turn out too stiff, especially on organic objects in movement. Drawings of characters doing things, or even just standing in place. I hate when the sketch looks more dynamic and epic than the line work I just finished. But of course with these simple type illustrations, that doesn't really hinder anything. As you see here, I am blocking in colors with a paint bucket tool and naming each layer like its own category so I can shade and edit over easier. It's just more convenient this way. For the shading, I try to pick a few colors than just one. Mixing a few colors together for the shading is going to make the drawing look more lively and less bland. I use a combination of soft airbrush and a more sharp brush to block in more sharp shadows that happen where two or more objects are closer to each other. And the airbrush adds more to the overall vibe of softness and adding shape to certain objects like CIRNO's very round baby squishy head. Her frontal lobe has never done developing, so you have to make it believable like that. Of course I have to have a little session of adding needlessly bright colors to the entire thing like I'm out there putting too much sugar into my tea because I crave sweetness in my gullet. It adds some charm and extra pizzazz. Just have to be careful with that because too much of it will ruin the entire image and the 14-year-old digital artists will laugh right in your face. Here's an example of exceptionally overdone work. When I'm pretty much done with all the shading and messing around the canvas, I have this silly little auto action that's been saving my scrawny little ass for these past few months when I want to spruce up my line work. I don't know the exact name it's called, but I'm sure you can find it easily in the asset store by looking for something like automatic line color. It automatically makes colors for your line art from your entire image. Well, first I hide the line layer and merge all else that's visible into one new layer, then have that selected. As I do, I click my auto action. And there we have a beautiful amalgamation of weird blobs. I take that new layer and clip it onto the line work layer. The line art was black, now it's got all the nice colors to fit the overall image. Of course, I have to add my little cheap watermark for extra swag, am I right guys? Here I merged all visible layers into a new layer again and added Gaussian blur and then set it to a layer effect called hard light, I think. Hee hee, I am so forgetful. Isn't everyone these days though? Anyway, it's all done. Hope you enjoyed. Pest, don't forget to sub for more Germa jump scares.